This is either gonna be really cool or really fucking dumb.
Here we are.
What's up, dog?
Where are we at?
National Trails for King of Columbus.
King of the Columbus.
I got one thing to say. Ohio roads suck.
Dude, there's potholes here deeper than the Grand Canyon. Honestly, that one pulling out of the Burger King.
Dude, that was a mall. That was a crater.
Yeah.
That was a crater.
Yeah.
They're gangster.
Like in the summertime, I bet you can swim in them.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Just pull you
That's
up.
the local pool.
Yeah, get you a cooler, find you a good pothole, chill.
We need to give a briefing on how you're doing right now. You're gonna save that for later. You gonna look at the car or you wanna?
Nah, I mean, might as well go ahead and do it. So,
Thursday night.
well, back up to
Last race.
the race before last. Dig or die. What are we doing? Where's the camera?
He's getting the angle.
Well, the sun, you was just a
We
silhouette.
need to turn this way.
Yeah.
So, dig or die. All right, back up to October. I'm freshening this motor up, needing to go bigger on the bore. I've always tried to stay away from anything that I can't run an LS9 gasket on for this type of motor because nothing else will seal really. I mean, you got the cut ring gaskets and stuff. I'm just not a fan of those.
Me neither.
Yeah, yeah. So, ran the motor. I never really ran it hard until dig or die, a couple times here and there. But dig or die, I think turned the car around.
About third round when he ran it hard.
Anyway, it's got a Cometic MLX gasket on it, and around 30 to 32 pounds, it'll just push water. So nothing hurt. It just the head, for whatever reason, the head gasket just can't hold it. After talking with Cometic, basically they said, yeah, it was never really cut out for that power level. So I threw another set on it just to get me by last weekend. What race is that?
Cletus race.
The Cletus race. So get me through Florida.
Yeah.
And obviously I didn't have a chance to push water at the Cletus race because it ain't gonna do it in one round. Went to Orlando Speed World 2-3 rounds in, same thing, hot lap in the car, turning around, it pushed water. So I guess we'd go ahead and say, but talked to Cometic. Charles talked to Cometic back in January, and for some reason,
Were we allowed to say anything or?
yeah, he said that we're good to push it. We can't. Yeah, we're good to talk about the gasket. It'll be out in June probably that we produce it.
Yeah.
So Charles got lucky and just happened to catch somebody in a good mood that sold him a new set of head gaskets that Cometic is coming out with that has 2 stopper layers, big dual stoppers.
Yeah.
Wasn't even supposed to sell them to Charles. For whatever reason he did, and we're glad he did because they've done good on Houdini so far.
Yeah. Which I ain't leaned on.
Yeah,
I ain't been front side.
Yeah, you might know today.
Yeah, we're gonna find
You
out
might know today.
But we have my Athenas were seeping out the sides, so I got tired of doing with them and milling the heads down every time.
So yeah, and so I call. I'm like, okay, I'll get me some of these dual stoppers. Well, I didn't know that it was like we had some secret nuclear code because the first guy I talked to in tech had no clue about them. Basically, kind of acted like I was lying to him. And I said, no, buddy, you just don't know about them.
Yeah.
So, got his invoice, figured out the guy's initials, called up there, and I said, I need to talk to somebody in tech or sales that has the initials MSE. So I got in touch with Mike.
Mike blew up.
Mike with Cometic, and he helped me out. In turn, got me hooked up with a guy named Brendan, and we got these head gaskets getting made. Unfortunately, I thought they were going to ship out Thursday. I was going to have them Friday. I was going to throw it together. Did not happen. So I was kind of content with not going. I walked in the shop, looked at the car. I said, you know what? I'm going racing. So I picked up my head gaskets off the floor. I cleaned them up, sprayed them down Holomar, put the car together.
Yeah.
Here we are. Well,
there's a lot more.
Well, hold on.
Skipped a lot of shit.
So I left work, hauled ass to Charles' house because we wanted to leave about 5:30.
yeah.
Oh, you need
Well, back
Thursday.
up, back
Let's go
Thursday night.
Okay.
putting the car together. I thought I had new head studs. That turned into a mess. Didn't have what I needed. So reuse head studs, which that don't really bother me much. Go to bolt the intake on. Intake bolts.
With the electric wrench.
Why are you telling people my business? I go to bolt the intake on. You know, I'm NASCAR pit stopping, and I got the damn Milwaukee M12 battery ratchet. I'm going at it, and I stripped a couple of the bolts. You know, they're probably just wasn't up to the task. What me?
Right.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. So anyway, I pull the intake back off, drill and helicoil the intake bolts, which some of you might know, some of you might not. That hole goes directly into the opening in the head where the push rod goes through. So just caked it up with grease. Hopefully didn't get much metal in the oil. If we did, we did.
We'll figure that shit out later.
Yeah, we'll cross that road when we get there. So
Living the now,
get it
not
back
later.
together about 10:30, fire it up. I said, hell yeah, I'll come up tomorrow, get some tires ready, I'll change the oil, load up. So I get to the shop, lay under it, change the oil, and I look up, there's water coming out the side of the block. I said, well, that don't go there. Turns out the block's cracked. At this point, I'm fully committed to this trip, and I would 100% leave this motor laying in the middle of this track today if I need to. So it blows up. Y'all can probably come pick up some parts later or something.
No, there ain't gonna be nothing left. They gonna be in the back of the truck going back with me.
All in all, though, it's just a crack on the outside of the block, about a 1-inch horizontal crack. Don't know what happened. Don't know why. It really don't matter.
Could have been while the diaper had fluid in it.
The
We
diaper
don't know if
has
it's been like that or not.
Yeah, I feel like it's been like that. The diaper was holding some water. So
you didn't wring out the damn
Pig mat.
bag.
So we ground it down, epoxied it, pulled vacuum on the motor while it set so it didn't seep water, and here we are. No clue if it's gonna hold, no clue if it's gonna leak. So, I mean, worst case, I can run the block dry. You just can't get all the water out of there down that far in the block. So we'll just see how it goes. It's not, you know, it's running down the side of the block into the diaper. It's not like it's gonna spray it out or anything. As long as I don't pressurize the cooling system. But with used head gaskets, that's also questionable. I did have TKM mini hoop the heads this time, which is something that's new to me. Pretty gangster deal. Nobody's familiar with that. You mini hoop the heads, and it basically applies a better seal around the combustion chamber. So he got that done for me super quick. Meanwhile, I was waiting on gaskets that never came. So hopefully that'll help hold it. See how it goes.
We call him Brandon out first round.
Should.
They're either in Texas or they're here. There's a lot of big power.
That's your ass first round, buddy.
We're just talking about how we were going to call you out first round.
Plot twist, I'm driving your car.
No.
What's it look like out there? Have you looked at the surface?
It's nice, it's smooth, it's etched. Like, it's only etched good up front. Like,
Yeah.
it's
All the way.
shinier out back. But that's where I like to get it done anyways, up front.
Matt, what class he's running?
All of them.
For real?
You're a gangster, that's what you do.
Okay. QSAC.
Never YouTube?
So,
What's going on?
I was wondering, because I don't know, what class are we running with Copycat? Is he Copycat now? Is that the name?
It's Copycat.
It's earned it.
Yeah, I think it's earned it now. So, go up here to the National Trails, run a little small tire.
Yeah.
Should we take out some hitters?
Are we in Small Tire? True
Small
Street?
Tire. Small
True
Tire.
Street too? Do they have a True Street?
They do, but the rules are not awesome.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
we'll we had small tires. We do some damage.
So we need to tell everybody this is not patches.
That's not patches.
No.
That's not.
Kind of looks like it, but it ain't.
It does look a lot like it.
But you got to tell
Hopefully, it keeps
them,
running like it. So
it wasn't planned because the car did have fiberglass doors.
yeah, it was all fiberglass.
And these are
at the time.
Bradshaw's old doors. So
Correct.
just
Willie D's doors. So it got a little Willie D speed in there.
so it just wound up kind of looking like patches
Looks just like it.
and didn't mean to.
I ruined a nice car, and Charles made a terrible car look better. So
Right.
kind of met in the middle.
True. All right. Well, hopefully we can have a somewhat of a repeat of dig or die and you take out some killers.
That's the plan, you know, get down to all 3 in the semis and be killer.
So Brandon Mork was just over here. He's got 3055S Mickey Thompsons on it.
Huh.
So you could probably call him out first round and might get him. Later, he's gonna be fast.
That's the plan.
He's got all the power and a better tire to be fast later, but not early.
Track's not good early.
Not early.
Nah, it's not good early, so
We should call him out.
let's do it,
Let's
bud.
see if we can get him.
Let's do it.
Let's see if we can run
We
him
got
over.
nothing to lose.
So let's see if we can run him over this 5.3.
It's a 5.3.
Iron block.
Hit a killer? Come on.
Yeah. Looks a lot like patches, but it ain't. Just look for this sticker right here. If you see that, it ain't patches. Feels like a carport, guys.
Yeah. Definitely not like US60, that's
That's smooth.
I was surprised when people weren't doing it.
So,
After we did it,
so does
I saw.
the 330 look like this?
Yeah,
Looks the
it
same.
stays the same the whole way.
all the
There's a
same.
little
That
patch
look,
right
that
there,
patch is like 100 footer, so it's a little smooth. But
Well, you know, I'm an idiot compared to you guys.
yeah, we know.
But I was over here talking to him like they're over here looking like it's different out there than it is right here.
Oh well, you got to walk the whole track. It can change.
especially on something like this.
That's why winners win and losers like you lose. You look at the track from your trailer when you're blasting Young Dolph and hanging out with your buddies.
And I'm watching the live feed in the trailer. That's beat. We gonna cut that out, right? We
No,
gonna cut that
that's in the video.
Damn it. out. All right, so they went ahead and drew for us. You're what, 7 right?
6 right.
6 right. He drew Brandon Mork. So we gonna race him with Bradshaw. Oh, Houdini over here. Big Deanie. You're 7 right.
Yeah.
And you drew somebody, we're not really sure who it is.
Yeah, he could be local. Could be fast, you know.
We never know.
You just don't know right now.
All right, so we're gonna push up, and Matt got somebody we don't know too. He is 13 right. Or 13 left.
Yeah,
he's 13 left. We're not sure exactly who he got either on copycat.
Probably put this thing on Garrett's car.
Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
We'll see you up there. Who you like? First pair down.
I like an ugly Mustang.
I do too. If it was second round, I'd probably go to Camaro.
Yeah,
It's sitting a little better for second
probably
round.
anything after first round.
It sounded like the car.
Look who we got working for Team Denver now.
Whoa.
Hey, look. Whoa.
New mechanic on duty.
That's it.
I
Thanks
mean,
for-
I do like the winning team here.
Yeah.
This team do be winning. We only touched one.
unless it's uncaged, then I'd like it again.
Right. But we can go home, lick these wounds,
Yep.
and be back.
Yeah, we'll have it fixed up. I don't know when. Probably not bad. Probably put a different radiator on and see if, probably just fix that fuel cell and see if I can get Shannon to fix the nose on this one too.
Please, Shannon.
Yeah, because I got to run the nose on this car.
Right.
I mean, I ain't got to, but I'd like to.
Right.
Spray it or drag it. Actually, going to do either drag or spray. Drag's not going to make it very fast at all. I feel like it'll just help speed up the sealing of that nut. The spray's going to make it a whole different racetrack.
All right, so what that was, they called all the drivers up to take a vote, whether they want them to drag it, spray from 100 or 200 foot out, or leave it alone. Put it up to a vote. The majority of the drivers said leave it alone. So now, Bradshaw's making changes to his car, so we can get down this less than desirable surface. I think everybody thought it was going to be a little better than it is, including the promoter, and that's why I kind of felt bad. People was tearing their stuff up and put it up to a vote. So the vote counts, and yeah, here we go. Tell them what this is.
Huh?
Mac, USAC, Little Gangsters.
Little gangsters. We're gonna break out the index. No, we're not today. No, we're not breaking. Not yet.
We've got top single here.
How we feel about Mass Pass?
Man, for the circumstances, I guess it wasn't bad.
It's better.
Yeah, it
Better.
looks like it probably take it a little bit more early, but like
Less out the back.
it's still less out the back. Maybe still less out the back. It's crazy.
That's something to work with. Let's tighten up that traction control a little bit.
What's up?
What do you think about this place, buddy?
Easy surface, fast, cool. Really good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Second round of Little Gangsters here.
No. Third round. You had a second round comp by.
Checkmate. Third round. Yeah.
And this is pretty much a heads-up race because the surface is so slow.
It's heads up, 530 index, so we'll dial it in, dial in our 530 tune-up, and see how close we can get it. Got like a 25 in it right now, so I can pedal it a little bit if I need to.
Right.
Shouldn't have to get on the scramble.
If they're ahead, we'll just break them off at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time.
Do we know who we got? We don't know anybody in this class, let's be honest.
Yeah, we're not from around here. Denver, Colorado's a far way off.
Yeah, it is. Damn true.
So.
All right, well.
Made a good lift, I guess.
Good lift.
I've said it all day, but that was the winner today.
It happens. All right, so we're going to end this Ohio trip off.
You remember at the shop when I said this is either gonna be really cool or really fucking dumb?
Here we
Here
are.
we are.
Yeah, well,
Well, I mean, you know, I can't. I could be in Charles' position, so I'm not mad. I mean,
Right.
we both have a lot of stuff to fix, obviously.
yeah.
I went to back up and throttle hung, like half throttle, maybe quarter throttle or something. I don't know, something throttle body. So, definitely a tricky surface.
Yeah.
I mean, I ran a number that honestly surprised me. I think I don't like to make excuses, but I messed up on the tree.
Right.
I was watching him flicker his bulbs, the staging bulbs, and the light was green. I was like,
yellow
oh, he
bulb,
left.
the yellow bulbs are missing, so if your eyes are that
Yeah,
far off,
and
you still
that's
see the
on
green.
me. I should have been paying attention to my side, you
Right.
know. But for some reason, I'm like, oh, I honestly thought he bumped through. Is what caught my attention.
Right.
I thought he bumped through, and I was like, shit. And then, like I said, he left. I looked, the lights are green. So,
And he made a decent lick.
yeah, he made a good pass. I mean, honestly, from Jordan's slow motion on his phone, I gave up over 4/10 on the light.
Really?
So, I mean, he wasn't there ET wise.
Right.
He made a good lick for sure from the surface. I think the number I just ran probably.
Probably could have won it.
Yeah, I just gave it away. You know.
Yeah.
But
It happens.
yeah.
You didn't jump like me, at least. Hey.
Yeah, well, I mean, I still messed up.
Yeah.
It happens. So, like I said, it was just so dumb. I'm like, Spike flickering the bulbs, and I seen he was flickering. It wasn't the second bulb. He was actually turning off the top bulb,
Right.
flickering the deep stage.
It just took your attention away.
So yeah, it just took my attention off, and then, it didn't. In that whole scenario, I never had time for it to process. Like, oh, he's in, so the tree is going to be on. I'm thinking he's flickering his second bulb, so the tree will not set until the second bulb's been lit.
Right.
So, and then I'm like, it turns off the top bulb, and I kind of thought he was bumping through.
And then you're late. Next
like
thing you
I
know,
said-
it's like, it's just gone.
Yeah, it's just the race is on.
Yeah.
So, definitely a learning experience with the surface. We've been on bare concrete before, but never. It was freshly poured concrete.
No, this dusty,
Not-
dirty, reground.
This is reground, yeah, and it was ground with a pretty fine stone, I would say.
Yeah, smooth.
Like it doesn't really catch your fingernail. Like there's some texture, but it's not a lot there.
Yeah.
I mean, 60 foot starting to come around. I feel like I could still go faster than I just did to the 60, but the problem is like it's hard to carry the momentum after that.
But everybody kind of expected the way the track is right now to be like that after like 5 pairs.
Yeah, and it just didn't get there. And water burnout too. I mean, you know, we were butt naked for that bare concrete race. You know, it's prep burnout. I think I'm pretty sure. So I mean, I think that helps it. And then the burnout's not where it would normally be, but it's still a good ways back from the start line. Like you really have to kill a set of tires to get out past.
Right.
You know, just getting to the starting line is like a big burnout. So depending on what tire you're running, you know, you end up shooting yourself in the foot doing that too. So I don't know. Sucks we got a wrecked car, and no money coming home to show anything, but I guess it's part of the racing.
Y'all got paid in Florida at least. And a dig or die.
We still get paid more than we don't.
And in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean,
And at Piedmont.
yeah, I think I won. It's probably like 80% of the races.
You won 3 in January. Yeah.
Something like that.
All right.
Anyway, get back, pull the motor apart, see about fixing this block, see about getting Houdini fixed up, hopefully.
See about finally getting them head gaskets and new head studs.
Yeah, hopefully the medic comes through some head gaskets and I just pull the motor, weld that block up, just look over everything, make sure everything's good. I mean, it's running fine. It's not losing much water. It's still seeping, but I think we can weld it. It's in a good spot too. You know, so we'll see.
I'm gonna talk to Matt. End this thing off.
Like Bo do.
That's it. I'm trying to end this thing off. I done talked to Charles and Bradshaw.
Well, not our best day. Not our worst.
Yeah.
It sucks losing. It's terrible, but
I'll tell you one thing that sucks too. Ohio roads.
Ohio roads, Ohio tracks. Yeah, no, I mean, we sucked today, that's for sure. I sucked, personally, sucked. So, we'll turn it up for next time, get back to testing and see if we can iron a few things out.
All right. End it off. See you guys later. Like, share, subscribe.